beautiful thing that one of our customers realized after going through the whole company. He said, wow, I just realized that in every part there's a human being involved. And I was like, that's a nice way of looking at it.
Place where we create defenders that go beyond your dreams. We started the company in 2011.
13 years ago, I just returned from a 6-month study and I fell in love with the country and with a woman. On my return, I told Peter I want to go back as soon as possible. Peter and I made the plan to drive
to South Africa. So we bought our first Defender, started working on it, started to prepping it for the trip. And then we both discovered that we had a big passion, not only doing something with our hands, but also creating something that could make our dream come true.
We fell in love immediately and we started playing with it. We were still studying. There was basically no studying anymore. The only full attention to the car.
So we decided to really do something with it, start a business.
It was immediately like, boom, we need to do it.
So we are building 24 Defenders per year. In that way, we're keeping the quantities down, but we can assure that the quality is at a top level. We really zoom into our customer and really zoom into their needs and their wishes and their designs.
What inspires them, what drives them. But we also ask them for bigger than that. What do you like? What's your favorite, almost down to what's your favorite color? And starting from their own perspective, then we try to advise them and try to design, together with us obviously, but they need to do it, and then design their ultimate dream Defender.
I always compare it to when you go on a journey. The most beautiful thing is that you don't really know where you're going. But you know that, somewhere there it's gonna be a super nice destination, but you're not focused on getting there. You wanna go all around. But how we will get there is not by presenting them a fixed list of options and they just click it on.
The options are unlimited. We create every single part in a Defender by hand, if necessary, and design it in a way that it really fits the customer's wishes and designs. So in that way, we're truly unique in creating something that basically doesn't exist.
The process of designing something for a client is starting with a general idea, and from that idea we start sketching and making 3D models. Then we always print that 3D model to get more of a feel on how is it looking, how big is it, is the fitment okay. So we guide our clients through the process by giving them a couple of different examples of color palettes or combinations of which we know they work together. And then from there, we help them going through the process and guiding them to pick the most beautiful options.
So during the 9 months that we're building a project, building the Defender, we are in constant contact. There's continuous communication between us and the customer to make sure that even to the tiniest details, they are involved in every step. By that, we really come to the project that they've envisioned. And that's important. They need to feel that they built this one.
So the process starts by selecting the right donor. So in most of the cases, we need to select a donor that's older than 25 years. And when the process starts, we take the donor to Bridgeland.
Which one step down absolutely to the parts you can see behind. So when it's selected and we are pretty sure we can get for that chassis the next life, then it's go to the fireplace. So it means in the fireplace it removes the old paint and the old fly rust from the inside as well. After that it's going to the sandblasting. So it's remove absolutely everything. Then after that it's going to the 4 layers special coating, which means it's the chassis going down to the big bus. So it's the coating is everywhere, outside, inside, in the every hole. We use the most new technology and the most new way for the coated well, because we're doing really better, way more better how it was 20 years ago from the Land Rover factory.
Let's say the reputation of the Defender in general for reliability is not so high. It became our mission to transform that reputation. One thing was very easy because we're using a different powertrain, newer technology, more reliable. Besides that, we have, I think, I lost count, but I think about 250 small improvements on the original design that make it more reliable but also more durable.
So one of our jobs here is installing the big V8s, of course, and with that, obviously they have a lot of horsepower, and the original Defender is not built to handle such horsepower. So our job is to basically make everything heavy duty. We want to make the car drive as safely as possible, but also as smooth as possible. But we also want to retain the original look of the Defender. We don't want anything to look out of ordinary, but we want to make sure that it drives safely and smoothly. So kind of adjustments that we would make would be, first of all, the brakes, because when you're going very fast, you want to be able to stop. We install AP Racing big brakes. That's basically a standard on all our cars, no exceptions. And then also we have the in-truck suspension, which is a Dutch company that custom make our shocks for us. And that helps the ride become way smoother, but also much safer as well. The bulkhead, for one, is a very important job that we do here. The bulkhead is what separates you from the big fiery V8 in front of you. So we have to make sure that it's, one, again, safe and comfortable. So we do everything that we need to do to make it safe, but to make it comfortable, we need to insulate it to make sure that there's no heat penetrating through the bulkhead. So we're using NASA-approved heat shielding, where it is placed all around the base of the bulkhead, ensuring that no heat is coming into the cabin.
We can do a lot of different things in terms of body setup or seating setup, but the powertrains are also in a wide array of options available. We can do very high-powered Corvette V8 engines, tone it down a little bit less high-powered V8 engines, but we also can go to the original diesel or, of course, our high-performance electric drivetrain.
The original Defender is like a very old vehicle, and we got the opportunity to put one of the most modern drivetrains into a very classic vehicle. Very big battery pack, which can take you very far. The range is perfect on this vehicle. But the nicest thing is having in-wheel motors on a Defender.
Deze auto is zo speciaal omdat de auto heeft onafhankelijke wielenvervanging gekregen, wat die origineel niet heeft. Origineel heeft de auto is voorzien van starreassen, waardoor de auto veel comfortabeler rijdt en veel makkelijker beter stuurt.
So that means that every split second we can steer, let's say, the right wheels faster than the left wheels. Therefore the cornering of the vehicle will be much better.
Huidige elektrische auto's hebben vaak één pakket en onze elektrische Defender heeft 6 losse pakketten. Waardoor we ze door de hele auto kunnen verdelen en ook tussen chassis kunnen plaatsen. Onze batterijpakketten zijn in de auto zo gepositioneerd dat het in de auto geen ruimteverlies oplevert.
Initial idea to final, let's say we're now finally on the road. It's about 5 to 6 years. But having 4 motors and a very large battery pack, independent suspension and our infotainment system, which has been developed in-house, to get it really where it needs to be, it was a long journey. And the most important thing is we achieved a functional safety level which only OEMs can do. And for us as a small company, achieving the safety level and redundancy is a very big achievement.
So before the project leaves the first phase of the build, it has a rolling chassis, wheels are on, the bulkhead is on, steering wheel is on, it rolls out on its own. We always add a personal message to the truck, but also to the owner, obviously.
It's something that the customer will never see only when the car is being built, but it's behind the dash. You will never see it, but we all know it's there. And it's kind of like our personal fingerprint on the build. And it makes it special.
In deze afdeling wordt de Defender gespoten. En hier wordt Bodywork voorbereid om te kunnen spuiten. Hier worden ook de daken in elkaar gemaakt door mijn collega Thiago.
My department here is bodywork, metalwork. What we're doing here is something very special because in our road you don't see one sunroof and Land Rover. The first sunroof from Land Rover we open complete and we made here in Netherlands. But also I do inside complete panels for upholstery covers. Also do complete by hand.
Nieuwe onderdelen, over het algemeen komen hier in de transportprijmen komen ze binnen. Als hier bijvoorbeeld een tub binnenkomt, dan kijken wij na op eventuele schades, transportschade. Deze worden indien nodig hersteld. Als dat gebeurd is, dan gaat hij de cabine in, dan wordt hij afgeplakt en dan begint eigenlijk het spuitproces. Wij gebruiken hier hoogwaardige lakken. Als een klant speciale wensen heeft, kunnen die uiteraard ontwikkeld worden. Een kleur heeft gewoon een recept en als de klant bijvoorbeeld iets blauwer wilt of iets donkerder of meer metallic, kunnen wij door middel van het recept dat aanpassen naar wensen van de klant.
So this is where transformation take shape. First what we do, it's a rolling chassis here and hold all parts around. After that we start to build. Like every Defender, it's a big challenge because everyone build it's like different. It's different problem like fit door or fit B-pillars or rear tube. Always some new problem for us. All parts is new and you have to make it fit like everything again. So everything it's made by hands here, and yeah, we put all the energy to build shape of Defender.
So after body assembly, basically the vehicle comes together, so it really becomes a vehicle. Before then it was a chassis with an engine on it, the axles on it, etc., but it didn't look like a Defender yet. From now onwards, you see the body is being built and everything is going to be connected to the body, like wiring, interior parts, etc. So now the real vehicle is born.
Ja, wij zijn deze afdeling is verantwoordelijk voor de bekleding van de auto's. Wij bekleden alle auto's die hier verkocht worden opnieuw met leer, zoals de klant het zou willen.
Van brandblussen tot dashboarden, hemel, stoelen, banken, vloermatten bekleden we, sturen bekleden we. Dus eigenlijk alles wat de wens is, wordt bekleed met leer of stof.
Het gekste wat we ooit beweerd hebben is denk ik wel de ruitenwisser en de toeterhendels.
Elke auto anders is, elke auto speciaal gemaakt wordt voor de klant. Verschillende patronen, verschillende stoelen, verschillende designs. Ja, doen we dat ook, dus dat maakt het wel uitdagend.
The beauty of the original Land Rover Defender is the pure simplicity. It was built to repair just with a hammer and a screwdriver basically, which is also what gives us its charm. That's why for us it's very rewarding to add the extras and luxuries that really make us stand out of the crowd.
At the electronics department, we manufacture wiring harnesses for custom cars, where we wire up and design, manufacture all of the systems that will be used to communicate with all the accessories in the car. That way we get an empty body shell and proceed to building the whole car and make sure that all the accessories and modules in the car are functioning correctly in both the engine and the drivetrain. We manufacture all the harnesses by ourselves, which also includes that we get a really deep customization for the customer, and every option, every possibility that the customer is looking for, we can make it happen.
This is where the car moves from a production car into a final assembled car. Something that the customer can come and see and they can realise everything that they've been waiting for, everything they've been designing and thinking about, this is where it all comes together. Through tech, through electrics, through body, the car is in parts. It's only when it comes into final assembly we put the customer's idea and make it physical. So we fit these Defenders with a brand new instrument cluster, a digital dashboard in front of you that's developed in-house. We also have power windows, power steering. We have a very high-end class audio system that is tailor-made to every single car. We have full seat heating, first row, second row. Any idea that the customer can come up with, something that he's always wanted in a Defender, we can make it possible for them.
So we have a quality control period of at least a month, where we drive also at least 500 miles, or let's say 1,000 kilometers, to figure out if we did everything right. And in this period of time, everything comes up that still needs to be adjusted or tuned. And after all the checked boxes are checked, basically, we give the go for delivery.
The whole process of buying a car with us, it's very personal from the beginning to right to the end. So we want to make sure when the customer is receiving their car, we make it very personal. So we will hand deliver the cars to the customer, no matter where they are in the world, with 2 of our best guys. And we will personally take the car there, make sure it's in pristine condition as it is handed over to the customer.
Explain them everything on how the car works, so the customer has basically also a high-end delivery experience.
And it's also good for them to put a face to what has been built, which we believe is very important.
Usually we see the cars leaving here in a final stage. It's a midterm stage. Seeing the car as driving in its natural habitat, so to say, his new home, this is just an unbelievable experience. And yeah, with the V8, hearing the engine roar across the mountains, so to say, yeah, this was unbelievable.
And actually being there in the moment when the customer receives the car is incredible.
The surprise in the customer's eyes when you drive up there and deliver the car to them personally, this was, yeah, it was just unbelievable.
Because, you know, we are building cars all the time with making sure that they are special and they perform the best, but we never really get to see them with the customer. And I think the first time I saw a customer react to their car really instilled in me some kind of motivation and really maybe even like peace, that what we are doing here is incredible.
We are doing really good stuff, you know, and all the customers which send for us like good wishes and call with a big thank you, you know, and it's really amazing.
Just still gives me goosebumps when you think about it.
I firmly believe that once if we have a good team and everything is clicking, then the product will be clicking as well. And so the team to me is the basis of everything, every product that rolls out. The fundamentals are coming from the team that builds these things.
Working on custom anything is always going to have a little bit of chaos. And it's specifically how this team handles that chaos that is so infectious.
You really feel like, very cliche to say, but you feel like a part of the family. And every day I come into work, I feel like I'm working with my friends. So we work together, we get to build incredible machines, but it also goes way beyond that.
We have a passion and we are all driven by the same passion. And so we can connect with each other in a different way. And that is what makes this place such a unique place to work, and also a unique place to visit as a customer, also to become a customer. We give customers experiences rather than just a product.